Welcome to Money with Jules LM from Catalyst Plus. This podcast is for the entrepreneur who is tired of working 60 hours per week in their business and who wants to spend more time enjoying life with their family and friends. This is episode 7. Enjoying your money without the debt. Welcome back and thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I'm Jules LM and I'm here to talk to you about the final stage of creating wealth. Now, over the last couple of podcasts, we've talked about our 4-stage process, the first of which being making sure that we earn money. Then the second step is to save money. The third step is to invest money. And now we're up to the most exciting part of it, and that's enjoying money. There is so many different ways to enjoy money. And, like you can go on holidays, you can buy widgets. I love to buy motorbikes and go on holidays on my motorbikes. I love treating my puppies and having like a really cool time. And I also love using my money to help me create more time. What I mean by that is, now I've got a lovely lady that mows my lawn for me. So that saves me time throughout summer to enjoy doing things like learning to surf. The things that you can do with money is really, really great. But what I find a lot of people actually do the reverse way and constantly feel like they don't have any money, and that's because they enjoy money before they've done the other 3 steps. Okay, so what you're looking to do throughout all of this process is when you're saving the money, you're also putting some, you're squirreling away some of it for you to enjoy every week if you get paid weekly, or every month if you get paid monthly, and also squirreling away money into another pot of happiness, a savings happiness, for bigger things like holidays or new motorbikes or new widgets, right? What we don't want to be doing is enjoying money but having to borrow in order to enjoy the fruits of our labor, right? So we don't want to be buying our Christmas gifts on the credit card. We don't want to be buying holidays on credit card. We don't want to buy toys, like as in motorbikes, new cars and things like that on any kind of finance, on personal loans or things that cause us to pay interest. The reason for that is those toys, those holidays, those things that we're using personal loans for aren't deductible. So we don't want to be having to pay interest and then constantly working in order to pay off our debt. And this is why I really, really love Barefoot Investor. I know so many times I talk about Scott Pape and his book, and it is such a really good foundation for you to get into. And if you haven't already got the book and put it into place, make sure that that is your 2022 goal. And you know what? Don't even wait until 2022. Go buy yourself the Barefoot Investor from Big W or any of those big stores. Wrap it up and give it to yourself for Christmas. It will be the best present you will ever buy yourself. So, and Scott doesn't pay me any money to promote his product. But I swear to goodness, if I look at all the clients that I've worked with, and I've worked with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients, if I look at those that have the best success, every single one of them have listened to this one piece of advice and they've implemented Barefoot Investor. The ones that I get the most excitement out of are the ones that started a lot earlier. So they started in their 20s and they put these procedures in place. And then by the time they turn 30, they're just my favorite clients ever. So it's really, really great to see the quick progress that you can have the earlier that you start. But I've also got clients that started this in their late 50s and early 60s, and they have come back to me within 18 months and said, oh my gosh, I didn't know how much I wasn't sleeping because of my credit card debt. Oh my gosh, I felt so embarrassed that I had a 5-figure credit card debt and nobody in my family actually knew that I had this level of debt. And I just kept spending the money, and they enjoyed me spending the money, but they didn't know how much it was causing me grief. So definitely make sure you don't do what my grandma always used to say, is don't put the apple cart before the horse. You have to make sure that you follow these 4 steps that we've discussed over the last couple of weeks in the order that I've promoted them to you. So save money, earn money, number 1, save money, invest it, and then enjoy it. And the reason why Barefoot is so cool is when he gets you to save money, he also goes, hey, but you got to live, and living, it requires enjoying your money. So he's already putting what we call the splurge and the smile funds, where we're putting them aside for those easy payments that you can just spend, and also using those other balances for buying those holidays or those toys like the motorbikes that I love so much. So that is my biggest tip. What do you do if you are in the situation where, like, a week before Christmas and you feel like you have to have this massive Christmas, you have to go shopping, and you don't have any money put aside for Christmas? Well, I don't know. I think this past 18 months has got people to start thinking about what they value the most. And if you truly looked at it, I think that there would be a lot of places that you could look to get relatively new toys, new Christmas presents, or repurposed Christmas presents, even looking at Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree, and or going to like secondhand shops. I know there's an amazing secondhand shop over here in Newcastle, which I found out about over at Sandgate. Oh my gosh, it is like the best place ever. And you can find pretty much everything that you could possibly want to give somebody. And you could say to them, if they go, oh gosh, it's not new or whatever, you can say, well, it's new to you, and I'm on this mission to get out of financial debt over Christmas. So, and I really want to spend more time with you. Or you could even create like little time vouchers. So little dates with people. So things like having like a movie date with grandkids or stuff like that. So you can say they can like you can create a little voucher, and they can say, right, Grandma or Poppy, I would love for you to take me to XYZ movie, and here's my voucher for it. So you're kind of spreading out the time spending and the spending of money with your people in your world, because at the end of the day, spending time with people is a lot better than spending money on people. So it helps you in the long term, right? So we're here to enjoy money, definitely, but not at the expense of going into debt. That is our ultimate goal on this. And we're really hoping that you will get on board with it. In terms of enjoying money as well after you've invested it, I know a lot of people have started to do semi-retirements or starting to work less hours because their investments are giving them good, solid, strong income streams for them to live on, so they don't actually have to work. And that could be a goal that you're working towards. That's and then that is amazing, and I can't wait until I'm in that position. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way as well. But what we want to be always doing every single time we're earning money, we're saving some and we're investing some, right? So that's our goal before we ever go to the enjoyment stage. We always want to follow the creating wealth cycle in the way that it's designed to work. So earn, save, invest, and then enjoy. On another note, whilst we're talking about enjoying, I want for you guys to have the best Christmas and New Year possible. Make sure you stay safe, and I cannot wait to see you in the new year with some really cool, exciting things that I'm going to announce in the new year. And I cannot wait to help you out with all of your money queries. If you have any questions, queries, if this is of value to you, I really want to hear about it. So please reach out to me. Please give me a review and on this podcast. And yeah, we'll go from there. Have a great Christmas. Bye. If this podcast was of use to you, please come and give me a review on Money with Jules at Apple iTunes.